hog, my bow tie. My whole life. You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. With bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses after the war just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my hog and my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my hog and my bow tie. Living in the sport in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably food in this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, we see in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my hog and my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my hog and my bow tie. Living in the swerve in my whole life, my whole life.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't tripping on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wok, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay deal? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm Wild West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snakes, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate making to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a root. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripe, no brick, baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm Wild West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one with these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm Wild West, go to war with everybody.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back, gonna be Gen 5. if I get it customized. And singing shots off like farewell. Praying payback, come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door.
It's a door.
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 Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who don't give
That's cool. Thanks. All right, Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK. Wait, am I coming out the microphone or am I coming out the speaker? We don't come out the mic, the speaker, the camera. There you go. Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK. Straight out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This Thursday night scripture breakdown class. Let me pull it up so I can hear myself real quick. Make sure I ain't tripping. Okay, good. Let me know if I sound like I'm coming out of this or if I'm coming out of that. I should be coming out of this now, though. We just changed it. I just want to make sure the audio is clear. Make sure it's good.
This video is kind of shaky.
It's shaky. Let me look at it. It might need to adjust because we did just change the camera. It might need time to focus. Oh, it's bad. Ooh wee.
Oh, I see it.
I see it trying to adjust. Sure. All right, we're gonna get into it. So, Shalom Israel. This ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is Thursday night scripture breakdown class. And the title of the class is Racism Still Alive? Right. Before I start though, anybody any question? Good.
Salaki, if I could.
Good.
So, if my sword has slight variances in the scripture, right? It's certain scriptures, but not all the scriptures. It does say that it is a King James Version Bible. Can I still use it?
You can. I would advise using it with caution until you get an actual black and white KJV. You can still use it if it's all you've got, but you'd have to compare to what other brothers' versions say when you read it. You can go online, for example, and you can really do a deep dive online, look at in your Bible app, because it'll be a black and white flat KJV. You can look at that and then compare it to what you're reading. But then you'll be all day back and forth reading both. You'll be double reading to confirm that, okay, well, this is different, that's different. Honestly, if it was me, I would just stick to a regular Bible. I wouldn't use it just because it's different. I would use it at all because it's different than what we teach out of. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want no confusion. For example, pull out your phone. Go to the very last book. I mean, the very last verse in the book of Job. And this will help you understand.
Last book and
Salaki, what are you doing? You should have went to my other one. Yeah. It's cool. It don't make a difference. You got it? Go ahead, read it.
This is the book of Job, chapter 42, verse 17. So Job died, being old and full of days.
Keep going. That's it. You see how there's nothing else in there? Now look up that same verse in the Septuagint, in the Greek Septuagint. Not in there. I don't think it's gonna be in. It shouldn't be in there. If that's the KJV, it shouldn't be in there. You have to Google it. Google that same verse in the Greek Septuagint. You'll understand exactly what I mean. Because the Greek Septuagint verbatim is damn near 1-to-1. Oh, I won't say that, but it's written very, very closely to the KJV, except that verse, because the white man's the devil. But you'll see. See it?
I think.
Go ahead, read it.
Job,
Sis, I appreciate you.
Job chapter 42, verse 17. Job ends abruptly with Job's death.
Nah, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get it for you. It's the cameras. That's what's causing the feed to look like that. What's the verse?
Job chapter 42, verse 17.
Job 42:17. Greek Septuagint. Here it is. Here. Come get my phone. Read this. This is in the Septuagint what he's about to read. Go ahead, read it. You already read it in the KJV, right? It just said that Job got old and died, basically. Right? Read all of that. Go ahead, read it.
Come on, this is the book of Job, chapter 42, verse 17. And Job died, an old man and full of days. And it is written that he will rise again with those whom the Lord raises up. This man is described in the Syriac book in the land of Alsis,
Mm-hmm.
on the borders of Idumea and Arabia.
Idumea, you know where that's at? That's the land of Edom. Keep going.
Oh, come on, let me see. Oh, and his name before was Jobab, and having taken an Arabian wife,
So now you got a heathen wife. Keep going.
he begot a son whose name was Enoch, and he himself was the son of his father, Zer, one of the sons of Esau.
Son of who?
Son of Esau.
So now Job is an Edomite. You see what I'm saying? That's why you don't use different translation than what we teach out of, because stuff like that exists. That's supposed to be the Greek Septuagint. What that is a rebranding of the Greek Septuagint. The real Greek Septuagint isn't that. It was written in the 3rd century, and then they pulled it out of circulation and made that way later. But that's not the truth. That's not the Bible. But what they did was they fit white supremacy into our record to justify being a white Herod being a Herod on the throne of Israel. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show you that though. That's an example of why we don't use different versions. So to answer your question, you really don't want to use a different version because it'll lead you to believe in stuff like Esau's it's like that Job is an Edomite. It'll make you lead you to believe that Job is a white man. And the Bible don't say that at all. You know. So you just want to be considerate of the influence that you really subjecting your spirit to. You know what I'm saying? You twab? You got a question? Okay. About to get into the scriptures. First, is racism really still alive? Is racism still alive? How do we know racism is still alive? Are y'all slaves? Y'all got a white man cracking a whip. You're out in the field picking cotton. from the blistering sun. You getting sunburnt? I wonder if the slaves got sunburns. It's a good question. But we know that we know that racism is still very much so alive though. When you can do an autopsy on a little black boy and his literal throat is not didn't arrive with his body to cover up the people responsible for his murder. You know, racism exists when the judge, some of the jurors, the police involved in the incident are all friends of that white boy's family who might or might not have something to do with unaliving of a black boy. That's how you know racism exists. And it ain't never gonna, I mean, it's still alive and it ain't never gonna die until white supremacy is gotten rid of. Because the goal of white supremacy is to see the destruction of everybody in the earth, not just us, everybody, but specifically us, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, the most. Because so long as we remain destroyed, they can profit off of us. We've been watching Snowfall together. So you starting to see that they putting it in media, in movies, and TV shows about how they profit off our destruction. You know what I'm saying? They set up avenues and they set up redlining and then create avenues for us to beat the red line. But ultimately, it's just the destruction of our people. You know what I'm saying? It's like you take a person who's been living a good life and you kick his door in, you take him, you kill his family, and you throw him in the basement. You don't feed him nothing. And then one day, randomly, a month later, you bring him up on, let him sit on the couch and feed him a hot dog. You think he gonna hate you? No, you gave him a hot dog. That nigga been hungry for the past 30 days. He been starving in the dark. Now you get to sit on the couch, use a toilet, and eat hot dogs, beans. He gonna appreciate that. But you done destroy him forever, and everything that he produces gonna become destroyed as well. That's the same thing that white supremacy is doing to us as black people, Hispanics and Native Americans as well. Let's go to that one of the that first video I sent you, if you're ready. Uh, it'll be let me see. The one about the Arkansas cop. Go ahead, read that.
Fox9.com. An Arkansas police officer drowned after entering a river to save his fiancee just hours after proposing to her, according to her mother.
Now, I wish I could show y'all photos or a video because I saw photos of the officer. It's a black officer. The woman he went to go save was a white woman. No one jumped in to save this brother. No one threw him a life raft, a rope, a stick, a log, nothing. They just let the brother drown. Keep reading.
Fred Marsh, age 24, of the Rogers Police Department entered Missouri's Elk River on Saturday to help another swimmer and did not resurface.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, his fiance's mother identified that swimmer as her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Marsh was recovered and pronounced dead Sunday after asking his fiancee Haley to marry him Saturday morning.
You see, he went and gave his life. He went to give all his wealth, his hard police work, earned status, connections, everything to a heathen woman, and she let that nigga die. She couldn't got out and like threw him a lifeline or nothing. She let that brother die. But racism don't exist, right? That brother just couldn't swim and no one was around to see it. And he just happened to jump in. No one else was out there to help save him. You know, racism don't exist though, right? Let's go to the next article. I think it's a video. It's the police shooting. This just happened today. Well, no, I think it happened yesterday. But the update I had was like 15 minutes before I sent this to Kanakia. That's a video played.
High at a news conference following a deadly police shooting in Wisconsin, in Madison, Wisconsin. Just moments ago, protesters interrupted the meeting, taking the mic from the police chief.
Trust in the city right now did not start.
No, we can shut this down. You can stop talking because we don't want to hear anything you've been saying. You're going to say the same thing you all say every time a black body gets shot down in this city. This is a corrupt city.
They are calling for transparency and accountability. Cell phone video circulating online shows yesterday's confrontation. Police say officers were trying to arrest a man for allegedly stealing bikes and checking parts vehicles when a struggle broke out. They say he pulled out a knife, injuring one officer. Madison City Council President identifying the victim today as Corey Ruiz, who was unhoused. The mayor says the shooting will be rigorously investigated.
It does not matter
Pause it.
who you are or what you
Now you see, they say that they is in fear for their life. That's what the argument is going to be, right? That's what the police are going to say, that they was in fear for their life. We had no choice but to shoot him. He had a weapon on him. He had a knife on him. So we had to dump the clip on him. If you watch the video, we got another video from Instagram showing a different angle without any of this crap. It's just raw footage. You'll see that they had him. The 4 officers had him on the ground. They pushed him back on the ground after he got up, and then you hear 2 shots. They had to kill him. White people talk bad to the police all the time. They don't never escalate to that. White people run from the police. They assault the police physically, and they don't never get shot. But that brother got murdered in the streets by the police. Hold that. Let's go to a verse real quick. Go. Let me see. Really, we can do all of Psalms 10, but I want to go there first. Let's go to Habakkuk. No. Let's go to Psalms 94 and 5. Book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 5. Because this ain't nothing new. This is something that we as a people have always experienced. And we've always cried to the Lord about it. And he answers our prayers. But you know what happens after that? He saves us, we get peace, and then we go back to disobeying him. And then we end up right back in the same position. Go ahead, read it when you got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 5. All Akim and all Quathian have it.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Come. Then break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage.
They break us into pieces and afflict the Lord's heritage. We are the Lord's inheritance. When the Lord divided all the nations, he put us aside specifically for him. He gave all the nations all their own gods, their own cultures, the things that they wanted to to believe in. He gave it to them. Let them have it. But we are his. We are his inheritance, right? But they pollute us. Every time we try to do right, every time we try to build anything, we try to establish anything in the earth, here they come to destroy it. Because they're a real jealous childlike. The Bible calls them a base people. Because that's what they are. They're real childlike. Keep going.
Come, verse 6. They slay the widow and the stranger,
Mm-hmm.
and murder the fatherless.
They don't care whether it's a single woman. They don't care if it's a stranger that they don't know, somebody that ain't one of the good old boys that follow the good old boys system, or if it's a fatherless child. They don't care who it is. They will murder us. They do it all the time. But we're held. They tell us that we're snowflakes and that we complain and we're whining when we say that racism is still alive. When we talk about all the injustices that happen to us as a people, that we have to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come, verse 7. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it.
They saying that the Most High don't see the things that's happening to us because they get to do the things that they do to us, right? They don't believe that there's a judgment coming for the things that they do. The white boys that murdered Nolan Wells don't believe that there's a judgment coming for that, even though the Lord is putting black people hot on the case. They done called it a whole mistrial and everything. They done got rid of the judge, the original judge. They're looking at the jury now, all the police that was involved, everybody. And they're doing a whole retrial. They're about to do a whole retrial on the whole case. And new evidence is coming out. Now they're getting autopsies, but now they're tampering with the autopsy, with the private autopsy. You know what I'm saying? The coroners is in on it now. This is all to cover up something, some type of evil that white people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Jump forward to verse 22.
Come on, verse 22. But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge.
But we got faith in the Most High. We know that the Lord is going to make something happen, like we seen with Nolan Wells. I'm sure his mother and his father prayed endlessly, just like Emmett Till's mother prayed endlessly. You know what I'm saying? For the truth. And whether it did anything, the truth did come out. Regardless of whether anything happened, any justice came of it, the truth did come out. So at least she did get that information. But the bill has got to stack up on white supremacy. Esau's tab has to stack up. So when the Lord comes back and destroy this place, it ain't going to be no question whether or not it's justified. It ain't proving it to them. It ain't necessarily proving it to us. It's proving it to the whole earth. The same way he did with Egypt. It's the same thing he's gonna do with white supremacy. He's gonna build them up so he can destroy them. Keep reading.
Come on. Verse 23. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our God shall cut them off.
He's gonna destroy them. Like I said, once the tab gets full, and they're gonna have to pay. When it's time to pay, they will pay. Salakia, go ahead back to the video.
Your past is. You should not lose your life as a result of an encounter with law enforcement.
Everyone in this room can feel the thinness of trust in the city right now, right? I can feel it. It did not start yesterday, and it's not abstract.
There will be a vigil tonight at 5 o'clock in Ruiz's honor.
You can end that one. Go to the one where it said he punched me. He just punched me. Now we're gonna show the contrast between when a white person interacts with police. Not that one. Yeah, that one. So we're gonna show the contrast between when white people interact with police and when we interact with police. We just saw 4 police officers gang up. Matter of fact, play the Instagram video first because it's short. Was that 4 police? So 3 shots, and then the video stopped. So I don't know how many shots. They got him on the ground. Shot the brother 3 times. All right, you can stop that. So they shot that brother 3 times over him having a knife and him supposed to be stealing bicycles and checking doors on cars, right? Now let's see what white people do to police and get away with.
New here at 10, dramatic.
Wow, that would be an ad. Salakia. Oh, he's trying to send us to college.
Welcome to Carroll University.
And it will be the token black girl. It's wild. The white man, the devil, because you're trying to do a compare and contrast. Go ahead.
Officer get punched in the face. It happened during a traffic stop last Sunday along Loomis Avenue in Greenfield. 12 News TJ Dysart is live there.
Did y'all see how that camera? That was the body cam of the cop. Did y'all see how he was running from this person who punched him? Play it.
New here at 10, dramatic body camera video showing a Greendale officer get punched in the face. It happened during a traffic stop last Sunday along Loomis Avenue in Greenfield. 12 News' TJ Dysart is live there tonight. And TJ, you were there Sunday when police initially responded to the scene.
Yeah, that's right, Blake. And those officers responding just in time, because after that officer got punched in the face, he fell to the ground. Had a fellow officer not stepped in, things certainly could have been a lot worse.
It's Sunday, June 12th. Greendale police dispatchers just radioed into an officer about a reckless.
Wait, so you telling me that a brother can have a knife in his hand? You gonna have 4 cops there? Because a black man with a knife, a bicycle, and allegedly is out here trying to steal out of people's cars, and he has a knife in his hand, and you so in fear of your life that you call 4 officers. You don't run from him. You don't pull your gun, your taser and tase him. You sit there and you fight them off until the 4 officers come. Now it's a big enough deal that we gotta kill this nigga. But a white boy comes shirtless, no weapon or nothing, and he can just walk up and just punch white supremacy. Just walk up and punch a cop, and the cop just run. Why he ain't shoot him? Why didn't he wrestle him and fight him until the other cops came? Because racism exists. It's very much so still alive. Because that brother Corey was murdered in the streets in broad daylight for holding a knife. That's the only difference. That he had clothes on. A knife and clothes on versus a cop who still has the same equipment. He still got a gun. He still got a taser, but he didn't use either one of them on that white boy. Keep going.
Driver weaving in and out of traffic on Loomis Road.
We had the black Jeep attempt to possibly hit one of our squads.
Just 15 seconds later, the officer, also driving on Loomis Road, spots the car.
He is now currently weaving in and out of traffic on Loomis at like 25.
The officer tries to pull the car over, and the driver stops in the middle of the street, gets out, waving his arms, and blurred his face as investigators have yet to tell 12 News if he's been charged.
Stay in the vehicle! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The Greendale officer tases the suspect, but it's no use.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
So he actually tased him, and it was no use. I seen a similar situation, bro. It happened. They tased the brother, and it didn't do nothing. They pulled the gun and shot him. How come they didn't shoot him? Was he not a threat? Were they not afraid for their life? That's the argument that they used for the black man they tased, but they didn't shoot him. Keep going.
Taser deployed. Taser deployed. I need another. Get on the ground.
And the suspect charges at the officer and punches him. Just in time. Another officer tases the suspect, and police take him into custody.
Greendale cops punching. Man. So you telling me that you can, if you white, bro, you can fight the police. Damn that badge and that gun. They ain't gonna pull it on you. They might tase you. If you can show that tase off, they gonna shoot you to fade if you want it. You might beat them up. They'll shoot you to fade. They gonna shoot you a fair one too, because his friend didn't show up and spear him until later on after he was already on the ground. He thought he was gonna whoop him, but he got whooped. But had he been black though, he would have been shot immediately. His hand would have already been on his gun, waiting to undo the clasp, pull it off safety, and shoot that black man. But it was a white man. But they tell us that racism ain't alive no more. I don't get the chance to beat. Do you know how many times I could have done that to the police? Had my skin been a few shades lighter, but I couldn't, because I knew if I fought back, they was gonna kill me. That's what the evidence suggests. But what is that? That's a white man, a whole Caucasian. He look like a raw chicken breast. It's like 2 raw chicken breasts fighting, smacking each other. And he got away with it. He didn't get murdered. He didn't get killed. They said he was, when it was doing the video, they said we still waiting to find out if he was even charged. What is that? What you mean? What you waiting on? We got live footage of him actually filmed getting his ass beat by this white man. Assault on an officer. Reckless driving. Where's those charges? There ain't no charges for that, Bob, because he's a white man. Keep going. Is that the end of the video? Go ahead, finish.
Face.
I got you. I'm not resisting.
So, stunning video there, TJ. What more are we learning about the suspect here?
Play it again. It's like I didn't even catch that.
So, stunning video there, TJ. What more?
Got you. I'm not resisting.
So, stunning video.
They all care about each other's safety. They don't care about us, man. All right, go to the last video. The one in Milwaukee. They care about each other's safety, and they don't care about us at all.
Right now on WI.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and
Again,
utilities.
we're talking about what
Many are
happens
also
when
facing
white
ISN 12
people
News.
commit violence. Slack it. We talking about what happens when white people commit violence against the police versus when black people commit violence against the police, right? What's the outcome when black people commit violence against the police? Good. What's the outcome if black people run into the police? What's the outcome if you sitting in your car and they walk up on you while you're sitting in your car eating Taco Bell?
Potentially murder.
They will shoot you. I saw a video. There was a Hispanic brother sitting in his car in the parking lot in Taco Bell. He ordered the Taco Bell in the drive-thru, pulled over in the parking lot, was eating his Taco Bell. The police came, they ran down on him. He got scared. He threw the car in reverse. They shot him. You can't even eat your own food that you purchased in your own vehicle in a parking lot, not bothering nobody because you will be shot by the police. But white boys can beat up the police. Play this next video.
News at 6. A deadly police shooting in Madison.
This is incredibly difficult moment for the.
Is that the other one? Trying to see the college still, brother. Salakia. They want to. Where is Carroll University even at? It's online. We want the Milwaukee one. No, that's the link that they. Nope, that's not it either. Scroll down on that one. Is that? No, that's not it. Do I need to send it to you again? I'm gonna send it to you again, Salakia. Because this is gonna drive home the point. Because this one is way different than just him getting beat up. I just sent it to you. But this one's way different than him getting beat up by the police. Let's go back to the scriptures while he's setting that up. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 4. Hold on with that then. Go ahead and read that verse.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4. All Akim and Aquathi inhabit.
Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
Keep going.
Verse 5.
Go on, keep going.
Verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
Our possessors slay us. That's what we're seeing happen. They got us in captivity. They got us slaving for them daily, making them rich, making this country prosper, making it great for them, going to fight in their wars for them. And they slay us. Keep going.
Come. And hold themselves not guilty.
And do what?
And hold them not guilty.
But they hold themselves not guilty. They aren't guilty for committing murder when they murder us. It's just a loss of asset. You're just a thing to be used and thrown away when you ain't valuable to them no more. Losing you don't affect them in no way emotionally. They can't feel emotion for losing a thing Do you feel emotion when you step on an ant? No. When you kill a fly or a roach? No. That's how they feel about us. They can't feel for us. They can feel for the loss of countless other people's lives. There's white people who hate that the nation of Israel is killing Palestinians. There's white people that hate what France is doing. I'm sorry, what China is doing to the Africans. There's white people that hate those things that's happening to those peoples, but none of them can feel for what we experience. None of them care for our pain. Keep going.
Come. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Mm-hmm.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
They thank the Lord for the prosperity and the wealth that they've made. They think the Lord is allowing them to do this for their own gain. He's allowing them to dig the hole deeper, but they thanking him for it. When they should be inferior because of what they're doing. Hitler even said, "I wonder if what America will do when they realize they got God's jewels in their possession." Hitler said that. Who was Hitler talking about? He's talking about who did America have in their possession in 1940? Black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians. God's jewels is what he called us. He even went on record saying that no, it wasn't him. It was the president of Egypt in 1940s in 48 when the Jewish people moved into Palestine and took half of it and made it Israel. The Egyptians, who share a border with the Palestinians, they said that the Israelites left black and came back white. How? The whole earth knows who we are. They've been trying their damnedest to hide it from us. And so they feel like oppressing us and making us continue to think that we nothing is the way to keep themselves in power. So long as they keep us in sin, they will stay in power. But what happens when we stop sinning? What happens when we put our faith in the Most High and take our love from them, separate our spirits from them? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and play that video, Salaki. This is a much more extreme version of the last video. The last video was funny because he got his ass beat by that white boy. That was hilarious. But this is different. This is completely different. But watch how they handle it. And imagine if it was a black person instead of a white person. Go ahead. They better not try to send us to college again.
Steinhoffels is your mattress destination. We have all the best brands at the lowest prices. And with our 120-night sleep guarantee and free delivery, you can't make a mistake. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
More breaking news at this hour.
Go ahead.
A new video just into our newsroom showing the moments that led up to a police shooting. All of this happening over the 4th of July weekend. A man with a gun hitting a patrol officer with his car.
So Hunter Meyer of Marathon County survived.
A man with a gun hit a police patrol car. Keep that in mind, right? It's a white boy. He's Hunter. Keep going.
The shooting and is in jail tonight. 12 News Kendall Keys with the body camera video.
Rewind it.
With the body camera video that's just into our newsroom showing the chaos as it was all unfolding.
Go all the way back to the beginning if you got to.
Shooting and is in jail tonight. 12 News Kendall Keys.
He's in jail. Start the video over. We got to run down this list of heinous things this criminal has done. This terrorist, domestic terrorist thug has done.
More breaking news at this hour. New video just into our newsroom showing the moments that led up to a police shooting. All of this happening over the 4th of July weekend. A man with a gun hitting a patrol officer with his car.
So Hunter Meyer of Marathon.
Hunter Meyer was a man with a gun. He hit a patrol car. And he's in jail. They didn't shoot him. You saw him plowing through those cars in his car, right? Plowing through those police cars. They didn't fire not one shot. Had he been black, he would have been shot, right? We know he would have been shot because we've seen black people get killed for less. Literally for less. Brother was literally sitting there parked in his car. Wasn't it Philando Castile? Sitting there parked in his car. And they shot through the back windshield and killed him. Parked in his car. But you got this Hunter Meyer boy that just drove through the police, drove through their barricade with a gun. And they didn't even think to shoot him. They didn't shoot the tires out. Nothing. Where's the accidental unaliving of him. Keep going.
County survived the shooting and is in jail tonight. 12 News Kendall Keys with the body camera video that's just into our newsroom showing the chaos as it was all unfolding on Water Street.
July 5th, 2:15 in the morning on Water Street, where crowds gathered to celebrate the 4th of July. Shots fired from a black Audi in a parking lot just off Water Street. Milwaukee police releasing about 1 minute of edited video showing officers running toward the gunfire and returning fire as the car speeds away. Investigators say 18-year-old Hunter Meyer, in town from the Wausau area, is behind the wheel. A criminal complaint says he and his friends were kicked out of Summerfest that night for, quote, being rowdy and wearing shiesty masks. So they headed to Water Street and got into a beef with another group. As his car speeds away from officers, it was a chaotic chain of events. Another officer's body camera showing Meyer plow right into a Milwaukee police officer. Here it is again in slow motion. Then officers opened fire. Officers shoot Meyer, but he keeps driving. Squad cars end up chasing the 8.
I stand corrected. They did shoot him. And then they saved that nigga's life. He didn't die in the back of the ambulance. He didn't die on the scene. Why come they was able to save him but weren't able to save Philando Castile? Why were they able to save him but couldn't save not George Zimmerman, George Floyd. What's the brother name? Trayvon Martin. Why they couldn't save Trayvon Martin? He got shot. How come it was such an urgency to save that white man? Was it because he was white? He was just having a bad day? He was a troubled youth? Keep going. Oh, go ahead.
It's like if I could have run it in because the drive-by was done in and out. You know what I'm saying? Could be that.
Didn't damage the car. It's too nice of a car. I mean, a nigga couldn't afford that Audi. We got to make sure that this man make it home to his family. We just got to put him in jail for a little time. You know, if we shoot him, we got to make sure we gonna keep him alive. Keep going.
18-year-old until he eventually crashes into another car more than a mile away at Fond du Lac and Walnut, where officers arrested him. According to the criminal complaint, he told investigators, quote, he knew he screwed up and made terrible decisions and felt very remorseful.
We knew this was a chaotic scene, but the video is just unbelievable. Kendall Keys joining us now live at Water and Nap. Kendall, that officer went to the hospital.
Right, Blake, but she was released shortly after and fortunately had survivable injuries. Meantime, Meyer remains in jail tonight. He's held on a $200,000 bond.
All right, Kendall Keys live here at Water and Nap. Thank you.
You can kill that. So look.
More breaking news at this time.
Plenty of black people have hit police with their cars. Plenty of black people have fought police.
There are over 21.
Plenty of black people. Plenty of black people have had run-ins with police, made police be in fear of their lives, and almost nine times out of 10, those black people died. They lost their lives. This white boy, they saved him. They didn't dump every round they had and then stick the dogs on them. They didn't shoot the shit out, excuse my language, shoot the hell out the car. They allowed him to plow through and get down the street and then get an ambulance to him fast enough to save his life from however many shots he took. But they don't do that to us. They don't give us the chance to be remorseful for our bad decisions. They just kill us. But they tell us we're wrong when we say that racism still exists. Drop that. Let's go to Psalms chapter 10. We're gonna stay here. And it's gonna really drive it home for you right here. We'll start at verse 1. They don't give us the chance to feel remorse for the bad decisions we make. Am I gonna act like black people don't do wrong? No. Am I gonna act like black people ain't been oppressed into bad decision making throughout our time in this country? No. But do we get the chance to correct ourselves? Do we get the chance to put our hands on the police because we were troubled youths? No, we get murdered. Go ahead, read that.
Come on, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord?
The question being asked is why come the Most High so far off away from us? Why are we being allowed for these things to happen to us? Keep going.
Come on. Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?
Meaning, why come as we suffer, we pray to the Most High? How come we're still being allowed to suffer here? Why are these things allowed to happen to us? Keep going.
Come on. Verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Keep going.
Verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
So he's talking about the white man. He's talking about all evil people in general, but specifically, this is speaking towards white supremacy, speaking towards our oppression under everybody who's ever had us in captivity. They abhor us. The Lord abhors their uplifting of covetousness. That's why capitalism is such an evil thing, because capitalism is nothing but covetousness. I want what you got, so I got to find a way to steal what you got up from under your feet. I can't shut your business down myself personally. What I can do is undersell you. You know what I'm saying? Greed. Keep going.
Come on, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his covenant, and Salaki, through the pride of his countenance, will not see after God.
Mm-hmm.
God is not in all his thoughts.
And that's heavy because, again, Hitler said, I wonder what they'll do in America when they realize that they've got the jewels of God in their possession. They don't care about who they have in their possession. They know they got us, but they don't think that the Lord is going to come and give us justice. They don't believe that there's nothing, no salvation for us. They believe that they'll always have the power. The status quo will always remain the same, and we're going to stay evil and wicked. That we're going to stay committing sin, that we ain't never going to change and never going to be nothing better than what we are. They believe that. They earnestly do. And we see evidence of it every day. They poison in the food. You're getting supposed to diarrhea from damn lettuce. How the hell the lettuce giving me diarrhea? It's ain't but lettuce is 98% chloroplast and chlorophyll and 2% water. I'm sorry. It's 98% water and 2% chloroplast and chlorophyll. That's all that lettuce is. How is there bacteria in the lettuce? Why is there bacteria in the lettuce? They ain't nothing but the goddamn white man. Keep going.
Come on, verse 5. His ways are always grievous.
Mm-hmm.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
The white man can't see the judgment of the Lord for the things that he's doing to the people in the earth, to the animals in the earth, to all the different nations of people, not just us. He doesn't see the Lord's judgment is coming. All he knows is that it's one day will come. So he's trying to get the most out of it as he can. Keep going.
Come on. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved.
They said, I will not be moved. Meaning, ain't nobody gonna move me out of this place of power. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. That's Donald Trump right there. Full blown. That's Netanyahu right there. No one's gonna stop me from being in this place of power. Even Vladimir Putin. He feels like he's unstoppable. He's making moves behind the scene while all this stuff is going on with World War III happening with Israel, the Arabs, and the US. Y'all know that Russia is making hella moves in the background? Putin is making all kind of deals, setting up new chains of operations. So when the dust clear, he gonna be on top. He even threatened America, saying that if y'all keep this going for too long, y'all keep messing with some of my allies, I'm gonna get involved. He done already set up a base out there on the southwest side of where Gaza is. Set military men out there. You know what I'm saying? So he's making all these moves in the background. All of them are. They all looking to profit off of all of our destruction, all of our blindness to how afflicted we really are. Keep going.
Come. For I shall never be in adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Full of cursing, deceit, and fraud. They lie to us daily, telling us that the war is almost over, telling us that these terrorists was going to help make American life better. They ain't just lying to us, they lying to their own people. But they don't care. Because it's all about the power. It's all about the glory. It's all about the influence. It's all about the come up for them. The world is being ran by really base people, really, really unintelligent people. It would be a better place if we ran it. But look at how the way things are. You got black people out here selling drugs. Black people out here own drugs. You got broken homes. You have homosexuality running rampant in the black community. We have a whole lot of work to do before we can run anything. And until we fix ourselves, these are the things that's going to be allowed to happen to us. But they only allowed to happen to us for so long, right? Because you got the Lord's army being built. You got brothers and sisters that's coming out of the world and showing the Lord that we are worth saving. We just have to stay strong in the fight. We have to stay right here. Keep going.
Con. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
In the villages. He's sitting in the lurking places. Those are your police cars, your neighborhood police that end up mysteriously showing up out of nowhere in the hood. Now niggas dead. Where were they at when you needed somebody to come and save them? When I call an ambulance in the hood, it's going to take them 30 minutes to get there. Whoever shot is going to already be dead by the time they get there. But if I'm out committing crime, they right there. They lurking in the villages. Keep going.
Con. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Murder who?
The innocent.
George Floyd.
The innocent.
Trayvon Martin.
The innocent.
Philando Castillo.
The innocent.
What was my brother's name who was sitting on the couch in his house eating ice cream? Do we know his name? Y'all remember? The female white officer came in, wrong apartment, kicked his door in, thought it was her apartment, and shot him on his couch. He was sitting in his underwear eating ice cream on his couch. Literally wasn't a threat to nobody. But this white female officer who had the wrong house kicked his door in and murdered him on his couch. That's an innocent man. What about all them 19 old black and Hispanic people in Buffalo that got killed by Peyton Guidry on Twitch? Go ahead. Barth and Jane. Those are innocent people. Keep going.
Con. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
It ain't no secret that they've been plotting on us in our poverty, because they can exploit us in our poverty. You got women out here. You got two different types of black women in the earth, unfortunately. You got black women that got a moral about themselves and some drive and some go-getter about themselves. And then you got black women who don't got that, who pop out babies and then use that to rely on the system because the system gave them something. You can't fault them black women for doing that, thinking that that's the only way they out. The only way they can get out their terrible living conditions and have anything when the government, the white government, put blocks in their life, put them in potential situations that allowed them to swoop in and be the hero. Well, I know all these bad things happen to you, that you got touched on, that X, Y, and Z happened to you. But if you go over here, as long as you keep them men out of there, you got X amount of kids, we'll give you money for them kids. But here's a thought. If you're going to take a black woman's babies from her, right, and deem her an unfit parent, and give the babies to another family and then pay that family $1,000 per baby, why come you couldn't just give that black woman that $1,000 per baby? Give her a leg up so that she can get her stuff together. That'll remove that. At the very, very least, that pays for daycare. You know what that means for her? She can go get a job and pay her bills. She can go to school so she can get a better job, get some degrees, certifications, and pay her bills. The goal ain't to help the black woman come up. The goal is to oppress her because she's poor, manipulate her in her poverty. Keep going.
Con. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Mm-hmm.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
Keep going.
He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net.
You see, all of it is a trap. Financial aid is a trap. Fast food's definitely a trap. What is it called? Families First is a trap. All these government programs are traps. It's a reason why black men don't have access, can't get these traps, can't get these government assistance programs, but black women can. Because the black man ain't the target for them. He doesn't need those to trap you. All he needs to do is get you out the house. So long as you got you out the house, he can control the black woman in a multitude of ways. Because by removing you and leaving them kids on her, she doesn't have a choice but to rely on the government for help. Unless she got a good family. But he already succeeded in destroying the black family structure. She's surrounded by a bunch of single women who ain't got no man in their lives either. So these children are being raised and exposed to being allowed to live in their truth, to be homosexual, to be weak boys, to be turned into, what's that man's name? Saucy Santana, whatever his name is. to be sexually assaulted into oblivion and turned into that. Now we don't have strong black men. We don't have men that these little boys can look up to that's really fighting a fight worth fighting. They have drug dealers that's out there in the streets that ain't doing nothing for their kids, nothing for that woman that's at home. You got some that are, and then they die. So what happens to the good drug dealer, that the moral drug dealer who really was a good family man, really was there for his kid? They murdered him. Not to mention the pollution that he's doing to his community. This is what they give us. This is the cat and mouse game they give us, right? They take everything that we could use to lawfully survive away from us. They give us everything that we need to destroy ourselves. They give us religion. We learn that we can't blame ourselves for the wrong that we do because of our oppression. So then it becomes a cycle of just talking about it. Talking about the problem, but never solving the problem. Talking about the problem while still selling drugs in the community. Talking about the problem while still making single parent homes. It's never an action to actually fix the problem. That's the trap. It's to keep us going in circles. That's why it's called a net. No matter where you go, if I got you in the net, you can't get out the net. You're just gonna sit in the net and ponder how to get out the net. Read that verse again. Verse 9.
Come on, verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net.
He catch the poor. It don't say he catch the wealthy. It don't say he catch the stable, the capable. He catch the poor when he draws his net. Because the poor don't got a way out of the net. Once you in there, he's got you. Keep going.
Come on, verse 10. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
He humbled himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Now that's talking about the power of his system. He'll come to you with a pretty smiling, nice little white lady who really just cares about your children and really cares about your well-being, you know? You were right to get rid of that man, because all he was no good, you know? All he's doing is getting drunk, sitting in front of the TV, getting high, playing video games, running the streets. You're the one with the college degree. You're the one with all the certifications. You don't need him. They come with the smiling face, the nice face, and then that strong system come. Well, now that we done helped you out, you know, you just got to make sure you keep that man out. I know you want some male company. I know you want some leadership, some guidance, but you know, you can't have nobody in this house. It can only be you and them children. You can't have no men in here. We can't see signs of no men being in here. Because the goal ain't to control the black man. They already got that. So long as they control our most valuable resources, our black women. They control that. They control everything. The black woman, think about it. You got a kid, right? You go to court, fight your baby mama because you want custody of your baby. The problem starts right there. You have to fight for custody, joint custody of your baby. The baby's automatically awarded to the woman. She automatically get the baby, right? So then you got to go get you a job, work yourself up, get you a spot for 6 months, a vehicle for 6 months, keep a job for 6 months, prove that you provide for this baby, and then you can get supervised visits. Then it becomes every other weekend. Then you can petition for 50-50. She has all the power. So they don't need to stop you, to control you. They just need to control her and convince her that she don't need you. So then they prop up all the Instagram models, all the OnlyFans models, the video girls, all of the one-off black entrepreneurial women who done made something super, super crazy good, but she's single and she's lonely, and they tell you that that could be you. You just gotta get rid of that nigga. That man is in your way. You don't need him to raise your baby. What about what that baby need? That baby ain't got no defense, no protection. There's no father. There's no leader, no guidance, no structure. Because the target ain't the black man. The target is the black woman and the black child. Keep going.
Come, verse 11. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten.
He said that God is forgotten. In his mind, he don't believe that the Lord is going to come with judgment for the things that happen to us, for the affliction of us, the destruction that's come to us. Keep going.
Come. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Verse 12. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble.
So now we're praying for the Lord. That's us in the truth. Praying that the Lord don't forget, which we know he won't, but we're praying more that he comes sooner rather than later to give judgment to these heathen. Keep going.
Come. Verse 13. Wherefore doth the wicked continuum condemn.
Contempt. Look that word up. I don't know what that word means. I don't know what that word means. I've never heard that word. Contempt. Read when you got it.
Come. In the Bible, the word contempt means to treat someone or something with deep disrespect, scorn, or total rejection.
I just learned a new word. I'm sure finna add it under my vocabulary. Contempt. That's what they feel about the Most High. Deep disrespect. They don't believe that he's true to his word. The scripture said that the Lord is not mocked, but they believe that he is. They don't believe that he's going to execute judgment. They don't believe in Deuteronomy. They don't know Deuteronomy, obviously, but they don't believe the things that we say on these streets, the things that we say in these lives, in these conversations, all these podcasts, all these interviews. They hear the things that they don't want to hear, but they don't believe nothing that's being said about judgment for them. When we talk about Isaiah 14 and 1 and 2, when we talk about the book of Obadiah, the last verse, when we talk about the destruction of white people, they just hear it as racism and prejudice, and y'all niggas got a grudge about something that y'all didn't even experience. They'll say stuff like that. But the Lord's judgment is coming, whether they like it or not. Whether we believe it's coming or not, it's coming. We just got to endure through it. I made a joke earlier about the lettuce, but that's an example of the Lord's judgment. The lettuce is being poisoned. Now it's the eggs. Was it the eggs? Now it's the eggs that the Lord is allowing it to be poisoned. The scripture said we're going to eat poison and shall not die. It don't say that about the heathen. So all these white people who love Taco Bell, we don't. Black people, do y'all eat Taco Bell? You do? That's different. Having to, actively choosing. Would you rather eat Taco Bell or eat tacos from a Mexican truck?
Mexican.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, good.
I haven't gotten explosive diarrhea. I don't remember the last time I. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into detail. I eat the red sauce, so it naturally is gonna mess my stomach up. I don't have explosive diarrhea from eating lettuce from a Mexican truck. You understand what I'm saying? But you know who frequents the Mexican or who frequents Taco Bell? White people. They love Taco Bell. They live and die behind Taco Bell at 2 a.m. Go ahead.
The tacos aren't real if they have.
Oh, there you go. You see what I'm saying?
It's not authentic.
Because the goal is not to poison us, but we have to endure it because people like you and other people who just have to eat Taco Bell for whatever reason, whatever the case may be, y'all have to do it. So y'all gonna have to experience the explosive diarrhea and potentially experience explosive diarrhea. But you know who it's made for? It's a curse made for white people. Those plagues are made for white people. The salmonella in eggs is made for white people. It's not made for us. But we have to endure these curses as well. We have to endure the Lord's judgment and as a show of our faith in him, but also because we have to suffer so that he can punish the people who need to be punished. If that makes sense. For example, right? Joseph, was it Joseph? Yeah, Joseph didn't commit no sin at all. He did nothing wrong. But the Lord allowed him to be sold into slavery by his brothers, by the Arabs, and then sold into Egypt into slavery, right? He was in jail, persecuted, his life was threatened, but the Lord gave him the power to read dreams. And the Lord eventually put him in position to save all of Israel, as well as the whole damn known earth at the time. You know what I'm saying? He was put in a position of suffering so that something better could come for him and his people, as well as everybody else. But it made us next to the top. Only person on earth higher than us was Pharaoh at the time. And then there was Joseph right up under him. Right? The Lord will use suffering to elevate us to a better place, to destroy our enemies. We've seen it happen countless times throughout our time in America. You know what I'm saying? You got COVID is the greatest example of that in recent history. You also had swine flu as a similar situation. Whenever something crazy affects some crazy plague or a bug go around affecting white supremacy, they'll shut down everything, stop everything, and that's when we get freedom. Now they got the now they got the PPP loans coming back. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, black people are smart and learn from the last time. If you get that loan, you do something with it, nigga. But this is an example, though, of how when the earth is in turmoil, white people will try to sprinkle in some love, sprinkle in they'll dangle freedom in your face. You can't fall for that. Take the source, take the resource for sure. I'm not saying don't do that, but don't give your love to them. Don't take the resource and give it right back. Don't take the PPP loan and then go ball out and just give the money away because now they got a case they can build up against you for fraud. Now they can put you in prison and either exploit you by putting you on the front lines in war for the draft that's coming in December, or they can make you work for 6 cents. My stepfather used to work for like I think it was 60 something cent per day. He was out from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the backhoe. 60 something cent per day. Or it might have been 60 something cent per hour. But he wasn't making no real money, not nearly what he could be making in that profession. You need a certification operator backhoe out here. And he was doing it for the government for 60 something cent per hour, either per day or per hour, I forget. He did it for 28 years. Because the goal is to exploit you and to use you. You know, it's not to give you freedom. It's not to help you get ahead. But the Lord will afflict them to give you a chance to get a taste of freedom, a taste of mercy. That's why when COVID happened, niggas was getting $800 checks. After that, if they had to come up with a new term for everybody that they needed. You were an essential worker. Nigga, we can't afford to give you $800. We need you to keep working or our whole infrastructure fails. I need you to be at work. Well, I'm about to call Sarah a bitch and get myself fired so I can get this unemployment because the unemployment gonna pay more than this $600 a week that y'all giving me for working hard. I can sit at home. I kid y'all not, man. My little sister, she worked at Amazon. No, she worked at Nissan. She was making $1,200 a week at Nissan, working her tail off. COVID came. She got paid $800 a week to sit at home and do nothing for months. You think she was tripping over that $400 a week she was missing? Oh, she had to work for it. She just sat back, collect her money. She couldn't go nowhere. The city was on lockdown, so just letting the money stay. Take care of her dogs. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever it is that she wanted to do. She was free. Meanwhile, I'm in Colombia, slaving like a damn slave for $16 an hour. Not making $800 a week, mind you. The government will give you resources to continue your slavery. The goal is to continue your enslaved mind state, but you can't let it happen. Take the resource, but then use it to do something with it. It's just like I was talking about before with the sisters boycotting Chinese businesses and then promoting black business. It's the same thing. Take the resource, but then don't give it back. If we're gonna promote black business, let's promote black business. Stay there. Don't go back. Now that everything that died down and everybody forgot about the Chinese boycott. Stay there. Remember the hate. Remember the hurt. Remember the pain. That's why suffering is good, because it's supposed to sear itself into your spirit. You remember the suffering. You're never gonna go back to loving the people who caused you to suffer. You're not supposed to. That's called Stockholm syndrome. If you're in a relationship with a person that's putting their hands on you, you're supposed to get away from them. Man or woman, get the hell away from them. Don't stay there and get beat on. Because if you do, they're gonna keep doing it. You accepting it now. They're just gonna keep on doing it. You're gonna be fucked up, excuse my language, you're gonna be messed up like that police officer was in that video. Instead of fighting back, shooting, you're just gonna run. They're gonna run you to the corner, they're gonna just keep putting hands on you. Because you allow them to do it. Go ahead, you had your hand up, Salakia.
Well, this one going what you're bringing out is heavy about curses and plagues specifically, because not only we pass through swine flu and COVID, but there was also bird flu.
Bird flu, God. Yep.
It's also the cold and the regular flu that comes by yearly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of these things that just go straight over our heads that our people are basically immune to.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And even if we do get sick, it ain't life threatening sick. But white people, I kid you not, bro. If you look at the statistics, I don't know. I won't say it off the top of my head. This is just me speaking from what I observed with my own eyes, right? White people get the flu and die. I don't remember last time a nigga got the flu and died. But white people get the flu and they die. Because it ain't for us to die. Go ahead. The common cold.
Oh, wait,
You see what I'm saying?
them niggas, they be catching it and they gotta stay home and all that.
Yeah.
They be toe up, man.
Man, we catch it. We be down for a couple days and we back up, man. We just get back out in the sun and just keep pushing. Because it's not made to destroy us. It's not made to end us. It's made to end them. But we have to endure it. So when COVID came around and we got COVID and got sick, some of us did lose loved ones because of COVID. But it wasn't intended to kill us. It was intended to kill them. By and large, if you look at the numbers, they lost way more people than we did because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So they don't believe that the Lord's judgment is coming. Keep reading.
Oh God. I'm sorry for the verse.
Go ahead.
Oh God. Verse 13. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn God?
Mm-hmm.
He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it.
They said the Lord ain't gonna require judgment for the things that we've done. He ain't gonna require us to suffer for making his people suffer. Keep going.
Oh God. Verse 14. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless.
Thou art the helper of the fatherless. The Lord is the helper of the fatherless, right? Drop that. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 8. We're gonna end it right here. I feel like this class flew by fast, man. It's like it. Let's go to 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 15 and verse 8. This is what they don't believe that the Lord is gonna do. What the Lord is saying that he's gonna do. They contemn. They contemn God. That's crazy. I showed her a new word today.
I think that's just condemned with a T.
That's what it is. It's contempt.
Like contempt better. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter.
Start at verse 6. No, verse 5. Chapter 15 and verse 5.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Akim and Aquathian have it.
Good.
Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
He's gonna bring plagues upon the world, which he's been doing. Keep going.
The sword.
The sword, meaning violence, the wars, guns, missiles. Keep going.
Famine.
Mm-hmm.
Death.
Keep going.
And destruction.
All of that is woe. Keep going.
Verse 6. Because unrighteousness hath taken the upper hand on earth.
Oh, that's way different. Salakia. Pull it up on your phone. You got a pocket? Here, read it on my phone. Here, I got it right here. Read it. That's way different. That's what I was talking about before. Go ahead, read it. Verse 7, 6.
Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
As exceedingly, it's wickedness all over the earth. Keep going.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore saith the Lord. Verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord.
This is the thing that they're hoping that the Lord don't say. They don't believe that the Lord is going to say. They don't read this, so they don't know that it says this in there. But this is the thing that they're hoping and believing that they don't believe that the Lord is going to do to them. Keep going.
Verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more.
He said, I will hold my tongue no more. Keep going.
As touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will they which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Keep going.
Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me.
The Lord hears the crying of our blood on the ground to him. He hears the suffering and the wailing of the single mother who lost her baby to violence in the streets, to drug usage, whose husband isn't there no more. He hears the crying of a mother who lost her adult son to police brutality, getting murdered in the streets in broad daylight in front of everybody while people just record. The Lord hears the blood of the spilled blood of that brother, as well as the crying of his family and his loved ones at the hands of oppression. Keep going.
Come. And the souls of the just complain continually.
And the souls of the just, meaning the brothers and sister spirits who died unjustly, who were righteous brothers and sisters, their souls complain to the Lord continually. You read about that when you read about how Cain killed Abel, and his blood was crying up to the Lord. It's the blood of the just complaining to the Most High. Keep going.
Verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them.
I will what?
I will avenge them.
Not might avenge them, not may avenge them. He said, I will surely avenge them. Every promise the Lord has ever made to us, whether good or bad, has come to pass, including this one. He will surely avenge us. That's why it's important that we stay the path. We don't get discouraged. We don't start falling weak and stop fighting because things don't go the way we want them to go, because we feel affliction, because we start to suffer in more ways than we initially imagined we'd suffer. The Lord gonna allow Satan to hit you with curveballs and other spirits and demons to come upon you, to test you, to try you. Sometimes it ain't to test you or to try you. Sometimes you just collateral damage in the destruction of our oppressor. So it becomes a matter of what do we pray for? Do we pray for our salvation and our freedom from oppression? Or do we pray to not suffer at all? We want the freedom and we want the salvation. We got to allow the Lord to allow the Lord's suffering, to allow the Lord's causing of the heathen to suffer affect us if that's what it takes. That's what being in the truth is, man. Suffering in this hot ass sun to teach the truth at 112-degree weather while brothers and sisters are at home, ruining white people's day, yelling in their ear. They got to walk by. I've seen it at camp. They walk by holding their baby. They'll cover their baby ears because we got the loudspeaker. And I pray that brothers yell louder when them white babies walk by. Ruin their damn day. We out there to suffer so that we can wake up our people. We can show our people. My uncle Lofat asked me the question. He said, why don't y'all go to the projects and talk to the people in the hood? Why y'all going downtown and standing out there with all them white people and yelling at them white people about the Bible? The point, before I answer the question, why do y'all think we do it? We downtown, we're a number of white people. There are some black people, some Hispanic people, but it's really white people. Why do y'all think we do that, though? What's the point? Go ahead.
Slavi, if I could, the white spaces are what our people have classically fought to get into through integration and all that. And so, in my head, the white spaces are where we'll see, the brother with the white girlfriend, or our people mixed in as the minority, and which is where we have to then cause the division and tell them that they're holy, show them where it is in scriptures that we should not be all abundant like that. And you can't have the same effect teaching the same lesson in the projects where it's primarily us, because we're in a way secluded there. There's no contrast.
That's a good way to look at it, but it's also a bad way to look at it, because the goal ultimately is to teach our people. So you're not necessarily all the way wrong in what you're saying, but that's not the answer though. Kanaka, why do you think we go downtown where a number of white people and yell in their face all day?
Basically, our people love to see, like when we move down there,
Stop right there. Repeat what you just said. No, after that.
people love to see it.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole reason. When we go downtown and we yell at white people, we're actively telling black people that it's okay for you to tell white people that they're wrong. It's okay for you to point out the wrongs that white people do. You don't have to whisper about it online. Let me tell you a story. When I was a kid, right, Monty Kelly used to tell me I had to be careful about how I talked about white people. Now she works at Comerica Bank. I don't know if y'all familiar, but it's a big bank in Michigan, right? She's been there since she was 16. So back when Jim Crow, she's been there since then, forever. You know what I'm saying? And she always told me that I needed to be careful about how I talk about white people. So when she would mention white people, she would like whisper whatever I'm saying right now about white people, and then go back to talking regular and finishing her sentence. But she made sure that she whispered that she was talking about white people. They have an instilled fear of talking bad about white people. How empowering is it when we go downtown where ain't nothing but white people, we stand on a podium, make ourselves active targets, and yell at white people and tell them that they're wrong. Tell them they're the devil that the Bible speaks of to their face. What does that do for the black child that's downtown with their family? Or, Lord willing, a black adopted boy or a black adopted girl that's adopted by white people. And they see us talking about the people who stole them from their family. Let's say hypothetically they got a bad mother, bad father, that's how they end up in the system. So you telling me that the grandma was bad, the grandfather was bad, aunts and uncles was all bad. There was nobody in the black community that was good enough to take them. No, we gotta send them to the white people, right? They're pets. How empowering is it to be a little black boy or black girl to hear black people stand up for black people to white people? That's why we do it. That's the whole point. It ain't about making the content. It is kind of, I guess, but it really ain't about making the content. It ain't about the views. It ain't about nothing. It's only about showing black people that you can stand up to oppression. That's why Nehemiah did it. When he took camp, said the exact same way we did, had a speaker and a reader, stood on a block of wood and taught the truth in Babylon, surrounded by heathens, where they was the majority, and spoke the truth. Told the evils that they did to our people, how they changed our people's hearts and minds away from the Most High. And that's what we do. That's why we have to do it. Keep reading, Salakia.
Verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
He gonna receive all of our innocent blood from among the who? Among the heathen, among the oppression that we face. Keep going.
Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
That's not talking about literal Egypt. That's talking about here. When the as before is talking about what he did before in literal Egypt. He's gonna do those things here. It's like that was it on that though. So the whole point is for y'all to remember that racism is definitely still alive. Don't ever be lulled to sleep and think that because they give us a little bit of peace, a little bit of mercy, a little bit of justice here and there, that we free, that we equal, that we getting love from them. Because we literally just watched the video. We watched two videos. One video of a white man literally putting hands and feet on a police officer. He didn't get shot. We saw another video of a white boy driving his car, plowed through police cars, hit a police officer. They shot the car a couple times, accidentally hit him, rushed an ambulance to save his life so they could put him in jail. Not kill him though. And then we saw a black man who had a knife, allegedly, who was breaking into cars, allegedly, and was stealing bikes, even though we only saw him with one bicycle, allegedly was stealing bikes. We have to shoot him. We had to gang up 4 cops on one man, and shoot him, murder him. Don't let nobody tell you that racism ain't alive no more. It's very much so still is. All right. Anybody got any question? Everybody 12. All right, with that, I'll pass the class off to young man Omar.
Alright. We're at the ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial of the blowing of trumpets on Friday, September 11th, 2026. Found in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Remind Akim and Aquathian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. Men of this part.
And with that,
men of Israel, Hamadim, which we stand. We're going to give one courtesy salute. Hamadim Shabbat. Hamadim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yajimatai. Sar. Turn face the sisters. Sisters, Hamadim. And stand. Gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Hamadim Shabbat. Hamadim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yajimatai. Sar. Class dismissed.